Hello, everybody. My name is Connor, and welcome back to Noblasta TCG, where I post my games, learn from my misplays, and count on your feedback to grow. Today, we are playing Lim versus Ace. This match is a pretty tough match. I don't have a lot of success as Lim into Ace. I think the win rate is much better if I'm going second, but unfortunately, I don't win my dice rolls, so I think we are going first in this game, giving Ace second. Really not what we want to do, but this hand is looking tempting. I really want to find the one-drop Lim. I feel like starting with one-drop Lim in my hand gives me such a higher win rate chance in most games. So I might mulligan for that, but I also, I think I am going to mulligan. That hand didn't look terrible. I do think Hell's Judgment would help us a little bit in this matchup. Ideally, they're not going to have too many bodies on board early game, but we'll see what we can do. But before we get too deep in the game, guys, I do want to remind you guys that if you want to support the channel, the best way you can do that is just liking the video and commenting whatever you feel like down below. Go ahead, say hi, ask me how my day is, tell me I suck at the game, whatever. Comments help boost my videos into the algorithm, and it is the best and freest way to support the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. I do read all the comments. I may not always respond, but I do read them all for sure. I try to respond, but I have terrible memory, and sometimes I don't know what to say. But our deck is cut. We are going to go ahead, get our new starting hand, and set up our life. Oh, now let's see what we get. We don't get... This is a worse hand. Unfortunately, I do feel like I'm mulligan for the one-drop Lim quite a bit, and I don't get it. I feel like I never see one-drop Lim when I need her. Even tried buying an alt art to see if that would help me, but it did not, unfortunately. So we do have some place we can do, and maybe we should have and could have played Nami down, but I just use that as a 2K more often. I think the Nami might be able to help us stall Ace, but for the ability to stall Ace to get to his 10 Dawn turn, or 8 Dawn turn really, I am hoping to find a Magellan or two. So we got our hands. We are finally ready to start this game. We'll go 1 Dawn and pass, unfortunately. Nothing too crazy over here. 1 Dawn is going to get the Garp Searcher for our opponent. Top 4 for a, what does it cost? 3 or higher, I believe. Grabbing the Yamato, or it might be 1 or 2 or higher. Grabbing Yamato, that's a pretty good card. Attaching a Dawn to leader and passing turn. Unfortunately for us, I prioritize ramping in this match. I want to get my bodies on board and ramp as fast as I can, so we are going to go ahead and Lim ability, get that extra Dawn, and trying to decide who I want to play down. I'm going to play down the Sabo and pass. Hopefully Sabo gets to stay on the field and I can start swinging with that 6k body, but my opponent is a Lim player. He usually plays Lim, but he is a hater and wants to play Ace, I guess, for some reason. And yeah, he's just going to swing really big there, and we don't get a chance really to swing at our opponent, but we are ramping, so we got to take what we can get. So 6 Dawn here. And unfortunately, we are not really seeing a lot of bodies to play. We're in a tough spot. He is showing his hand there. I didn't even see it. I was too busy thinking about what the heck we can do here. Yeah, okay, we're going to swing pretty big. He'll go ahead and take that, and then we are going to go ahead, ramp another Dawn, play the audio down, trying to hold on to the NL to use it in a way that I can actually use its card ability. If I can keep audio on board, that'd be really great, because then I can swing audio and then play a Nell or what have you. So haven't seen Searcher Lim, haven't seen my 1-drop Lim. Nothing but Nami's in my hand. Kind of unfortunate. Not really what we want to see going into Ace. I think Ace our best chance, really. I don't know, the Ace matchup just feels tough, but they do go ahead and play down the Yamato. covering my Yamato there and attaching that Dawn to leader, drawing 2 off of the Yamato. No trashing, unfortunately, and swinging into audio. And I'm trying to decide, do I keep him? No, I don't feel like I can, but we are getting closer to 10 Dawn. We're going to be at 9 Dawn, and we draw an Usohachi. Like, what do I do with this? Oh, man. Just one of those games where I'm seeing nothing but 2Ks, so seeing if I can do anything, really. I am at... I mean, I guess I could... I don't know. I don't feel like this is worth it, but I am at 9 Dawn, I believe, so I could Usohachi, rest Yamato, and swing into Yamato, and then maybe play NL with leader ability. That might have been a better play than whatever I'm doing here. We'll go ahead and swing at 7. We get the Ezo popped. What am I doing here? Am I going to play down audio? I think I am going to play down audio. Yeah, it looks like I have 4 Dawn and then 3, so 4 for another audio. We're going to go ahead and use Lim ability to put down the NL. Now we have some bodies on board, and we get to drawing into Hell's Judgment, but at this point it feels kind of bad, but I am going to ditch the Nami. I feel like I have enough 2Ks in hand. I think I could have ditched Sabo as well. I think Mihawk could provide a lot of pressure here, but oh my god, Yamato deck going crazy. Like, he's just seeing it all, really. And there, I'm moving my cards so you guys can see Yamato and Ace on my playmat, because I love them. But let's see. Yeah, Yamato gonna swing at 7 at audio, and I'm gonna let audio go. And 8 at Anel. I just let Anel go. I think I'm not... Yeah, okay, so I take... And I finally get a card that can restand itself. Just absolutely miserable game this has been. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. Yeah, getting nothing but 2Ks early game is always really tough. It is something that happens with the Lim deck sometimes. And now I'm just trying to figure out what to do here. With Ace, it feels really pointless going into his board, especially early, so he's just going to give me a Whitey Bay here. He just has it all at this point, so I feel like the game's gone on this long. It is looking like we are heading in for an L, but we'll see what we can do. We are going to restand that Doflamingo blocker and pass turn. Yeah, the Ace matchup is pretty tough. It's not undoable. It's definitely a matchup I feel like I need to play into more, but my hand has not been great this game. Really, just kind of an unlucky day here for this tournament. But 10 Dawn, here comes Newgate. I'm gonna draw his cards. I'm gonna go ahead, attach his Dawns. And all that shenanigans. Yeah, Ace is a strong leader, man. I don't know. He did try and split the Dawn there, and I had to remind him, like, hey, it's gonna be 2 Dawn on 1 character, man. Don't absolutely fuck me here. But yeah, he's just swinging into my board here. Actually, he swings into life. I'll go ahead and take this. I'm trying to decide if I want to trigger the Hell's Judgment. At this point in this game, it feels like too little too late. I'd rather use it as counter. Swinging pretty big with the Yamato there. We're going to take getting another Sabo, and pretty big with the Ace. We're just going to go ahead and block that. So, short-lived blocker, unfortunately. But we do find Magellan. Of course, at this point, what do I do? It's a little too late. We do have Sabo on the field. Maybe I could have maybe dropped to 0, but one thing I was considering was Roger. If I kept Dofi on board and dropped to 0, I would be in danger of losing to Roger. So we just go ahead, and he swings the 1 as a joke, and I'm like, fine, get out of here, Garp. 5 into Garp, we remove that body there. And yeah, just trying to figure out what I want to do here. We could play Magellan. Like, at this point, I'm pretty much thinking, like, okay, I'm pretty cooked. So we could play Magellan out, and then I think what we're gonna do here is we are going to play Magellan, swing the Sabo, and then potentially swing it with Mihawk and get a draw. So yeah, Magellan comes down. Just honestly, just trying to do something here, man. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, swing 6 into Yamato. Easy enough to get rid of. You know, he's got a cajillion cards in hand. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get our Lim ability, ramp our Dawn, swing another 6, and get to draw. Drawing into a brick, really unfortunate there. And yeah, at this point, I'm kind of thinking, all right, well, we did our best, but when you low roll early game on Lim, it's definitely tough. Yeah, seeing a lot of 2Ks earlier. I do think, I don't know how different the game would have been because my opponent just got cards in hand so quickly, and that's what Ace does. But I think instead of playing down an audio, if I played down the Usohachi and rested Yamato when I was at that first turn I was at 9 Dawn, and just really pounded that Yamato, I mean, I'd love to, but that's not the point. If I was able to just clear that Yamato, maybe we could have been in a better spot, but probably not. I don't know. It just feels like a really rough matchup. I have beat it once or twice, but it's not often, so I just have to see really good early and hope they brick, I think, is my best chance for this matchup. But gonna go ahead, put the Dawn on leader there, and he did end up taking his life. I wasn't really able to push aggressively early. Yeah, gonna go ahead and swing, what is that, 6, 7, 8, I believe, with leader. Sorry, my cat just yawned, and it was so cute. We are gonna Hell's Judgment. We'll minus Yamato, and Yamato by 3. Yamato, 7, 6, 5, 4, making it a 4K swing. So maybe we can live a little bit, but minusing that big swing. And let's see, 7, 6, 5, 4, going 5 at lead. We'll get a 1 there. Going pretty big here. I think if I can counter us, I have to, but he did take his life there. At this point, I'm like, I hate you. I hate you. You win. And there's my 10 cost Shanks. So he is going to swing the... he is thinking about it. I think if he doesn't swing this Mihawk, he ends up not swinging, really. I really needed to see Deadman's. If I saw Deadman, there's a slim chance. I mean, he's got a massive hand. But at this point, he's just playing with his food, if you ask me. So we're going to see what we can do. We're going to tap 3 for the Lim Searcher. Going to search the top. There's Deadman's. That's so unfortunate. Going to grab an audio there and bottom deck the rest. Going to see what I can do. I'm sure he's going to play down Roger, so playing Dofi seems pretty... feels bad, but maybe we can get some cards out of hand, get some free blocks, and surprisingly push for game. I think we do have another Mihawk in hand, but the leader ability comes out, minusing by 2. We're going to go ahead, swing 7 into Yamato, 3 rested characters. I'll draw. Drawing into Magellan, not really what I wanted to see here. Definitely would love an NL here, but unfortunately, he didn't make it. 6 at life, or 6 at Yamato, just trying to stem the bleeding at this point. 7 at Yamato, gonna be an easy 1K there with Garp. And Doflamingo restand, Lim restand, and pass turn. Yeah, if he has the Roger, I'm super cooked. If he doesn't have Roger, there's a chance. Slim chance. I think he's in a strong enough position where he'll just swing the 12 or the... Yeah, there's Roger. So, yeah, he's just playing with his food. So I go ahead and forfeit there. Unfortunate, really unfortunate not seeing a lot of my good bodies early game. And, of course, not being able to restand them. So that ace just kind of ran into them. Yeah, I think I made a couple of misplays. I think maybe using Usohachi to try and clear Yamato, the 5-cost Yamato early on might have been a good play, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That one's a really tough one for me. I just feel like there's not much I could have done. I feel like I just got really unlucky. So, yeah. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, but that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, hit that like button down below. It helps me out more than you could ever know. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
3時と申します。すぐに片付けますのでご安心を。おらー、これじゃあキリがねえ。無限